these gentlemen.
Doesn't take much.
This would be, what's her name? Fats, what's his name?
Oh,
Minnesota Fats, and yeah, that guy. You know, Tim and Michael. They're from a band called INXS. INXS on Much Music. Did you know what we're doing here today?
I think we're playing pool so far.
No. We have spent the whole day playing your music. It's 24 hours of INXS.
We're actually noticing the airport.
So what brings you to town right now?
Well, we're starting a tour up soon. We're coming back here to Canada to play a couple of shows, and we're playing around the States, and we're just telling everybody about new album.
Yeah, that's great. Fantastic. Are you good pool players?
I don't know.
No.
You know, sometimes yeah, sometimes lousy.
Depends on the editor.
Yeah, exactly.
Although this is live, so we're lousy.
Is this game played in Australia?
Of course, yeah.
Way over
We
there?
got it last year, I think it was.
We just got it, yeah. It's a different shape.
Now,
It's round.
do you still live in Australia?
No.
Where do you live?
Tim does.
I do, I live there.
Where do you live?
I'm spending a lot of time in Paris these days, in London.
And exactly why would Paris be the place of choice?
True love, you know.
And what's her name?
Helena.
Oh, is she a model? She's a gorgeous one?
I hope so, yeah.
So, let me stand in between you because this is an intense question. You can answer too. Do you go out with a model?
A model, I go out with a model wife.
Yeah. Beautiful. I want to ask what the fascination is with rock stars and models.
I don't know. I mean, you know, we're just two people. We just happen to meet each other. But I mean, apart from that, you know, we don't sort of look at each other with headlines above each. You know, like you're that and I'm this. But we met on the telephone. I mean, we talked for. I mean, we were on tour. Remember, I was talking to Elena for like 2 months on the telephone. I didn't even really know who she was when I first talked to her. Someone set us up. But I think the fascination, though, is.
I don't know if it's fascination so much.
Wait, he was getting to it. He was getting.
But it's personal for him. See? It's not so personal for me. But I reckon it's because they live a similar kind of lifestyle. You know?
Yeah.
It's like it's very hard for a rock musician to meet a nurse.
Unless you're. Well, occasionally we have.
To be in Paris at the same time, it happened to be in London, or you know what I mean. It just doesn't happen that way. But models get around all the time. I guess.
They certainly do, don't they? They get around. Pardon me?
Merchant bankers are another possibility, but they're mostly men.
Have you dated a merchant banker?
No, but I've tried once. Yeah.
Didn't work out?
It didn't work out.
Too costly. Yeah. All right, we are so thrilled that you're here to join us for the next couple of hours, that you're going to play some pool with us, and we're going to answer phones and faxes to all of Canada. So we've actually put in our loony now so we can play the game. Much Music sprung for that. And in the meantime, we're going to play a couple of videos that you recommended. You asked for Rock the Casbah from The Clash?
Yeah, always been one of my favourite all-time ever rock videos.
Now, who was together first? Were you together before The Clash?
About the same time,
right?
Yeah.
77.
77, yeah.
About the same time. That was when we, I actually remember, it was not long after we did first get together, I went and saw the Magnificent Seven Clash series of concerts they had in Sydney, where they played 7 nights in a row.
And
big inspiration.
It was interesting because your music is a little bit like when they did a lot of the Rock the Casbah stuff, which is that dance.
Can I kiss your bottom?
Sure, yeah, right there. Go ahead. Good. And then we have Leonard Cohen that you chose to feature.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with him?
Similar kind of thing.
Yeah, love Leonard Cohen's lyrics. I remember when I know angst-ridden in 16, thinking, oh, this guy, someone else as messed up as me, or something like that. You know.
Gives hope that you two can be 55 and depressed also.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, he's a real gentleman. Actually, we met him. We played a show with him in Germany at a festival. He was real good. Yeah.
Okay, well let's play them, and we'll be actually in the midst of a hot and heavy game.
You got it.
Of pool. INXS.
No.
See, that real life kicks in and editing is gone, right?
I know. It happened before I started, right?
So while we're playing here, do you want me to shoot one now?
No, you have a shot. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take this white ball, will bounce off this, will bounce off there, and into that.
Right.
Okay?
Sure.
Can I spit on it? Do you mind if I do my spit ball?
No.
All right, ready?
Spit on it.
Oh, there we go. See?
See?
Oh, that was really close, though. And I tried.
That'd keep your day job if I.
Yeah. Okay.
Hustler, huh?
Yes.
You're setting us up for the bet. Yeah.
So while we're okay, who's next? Tim,
Me, I
your
guess.
shot.
Tim.
Oh, you got it.
I'll take this.
Yeah, I'll take the tough one there. Yeah.
So while we're here chatting, we might as well talk about the new record. Oh, he's going to clean the table now while we chat.
Yeah.
And
Smart ass.
Okay, we could just move on over here. I'll just leave this here. My cue in the way.
That's good. Q cam.
There we go. Cue cam. So, what is there in Australia that there is nowhere else that keeps you there? When the music industry is really here in North America. Why do you stay in Australia? Well, not you.
I guess I don't know. I guess there's a hell of a lot of distance between us and the rest of the world. That's kind of nice. There's a lot more fresh air, I suppose.
It's a great place to live.
Yeah, and there's a weird guy just in a clown suit about to burst in.
It is Halloween.
It is Halloween, yeah. We don't celebrate Halloween.
You don't?
No. Although we're just starting to now. I think it's just a kid thing, though.
It's a holiday.
It doesn't really have any meaning there. Does it have any meaning here?
What does it mean?
It means give me candy. I'm young and I want some junk food.
I think you should just give them carrots and
Hollow spleen.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't. As far as I know. No, I would love to have some. Yeah.
So you're working on...
Tim is the original father of the band.
How many kids?
Two boys.
How old are they?
One's 11 going on 18.
It's funny how that happens.
Sure is. And the other one's 6.
And are they musicians?
Almost, yes.
Oh.
Well, I mean, they definitely are leaning that way.
Are you encouraging them?
No, not really. It's just, I think, just my lifestyle encourages them. I don't have to say anything. In fact, the more I do, the less likely they'll become musicians.
So here's two people. Here we have two people who are very different, right? Would you say black and white or just sort of dark gray, light gray?
No, actually, well,
I'd sort of say...
We may have very different lifestyle, well, not even lifestyle, but lives, in as far as where we are. I don't have a family and all that, but actually we're
soul brothers.
Yeah, we're the closest in the band, I'd say, just about.
The band's been together for 17 years now, without a personnel change.
Yep.
Not one gun to a head.
Now, how is that? What do you do? How is that possible? Like, I mean, marriages don't last this long.
Well, this is Married to 5 Men.
I guess we just, we got together because we were friends and not because we answered ads in a paper. We never auditioned a musician or anything. In fact, if we had, we probably wouldn't be in the same band.
I mean, we started off, I know Andrew since I was 12 or 13, so the band comes after a friendship, I guess. That's the way it works.
I guess the fact that there are 3 brothers in the band also helps. I mean, that solidifies it a bit.
I think it's sort of the brotherhood, if you like, spreads amongst us all or something. Or maybe
I don't notice they're brothers anymore.
No.
It's weird.
So,
I think we're fairly different, even though we are brothers. The 3 of us are really different people.
So people that are watching the show right now, there's a lot of people that are, want to be the next INXS, whatever. They're starting bands. What advice would you give them to maintain some sort of longevity?
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, believe in yourself. I mean, do it for the right reasons. The music seems to have become a means to an end. People ask about, what do you want out of this? What are your goals? The point is it's the music in the first place, not a job. So, do it for the right reasons.
Do it for the love of music.
Yeah.
But on a day-to-day practical basis, how do you maintain a balance?
Yeah, that's the fine print in the contract. The madness.
Well, if we told everybody that,
yeah, you can
there'd be all these INXSs running around.
No. There'd be bands that stay together. They might not play the same kind of music as you.
Your respect for the knowledge you have of each other is pretty important. I guess it's really easy for us because we know each other so well to make each other feel really good or really bad like that. If it's a power, you got to respect that.
You know which buttons to push.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've pushed a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you said, we can upset someone with just like that if we need to, or get the right response. But we're even beyond that these days.
Can I see how well you know each other? I'm gonna quiz you here, just really quickly.
Sure.
What's his favorite food?
Michael's?
Yeah.
French.
Oh, that's probably a very good answer. Would you like
He likes all kinds of food.
I like all kinds of seafood.
And what's his favorite food?
I would say it'd have to be something to do with seafood as well.
Seafood. I suppose seafood. Yeah.
Would you tell me if it's wrong?
Yeah, he's right.
Okay, all right.
Lobster in particular.
What's his favorite movie?
That's.
I'm going to ask you the same thing, so you can think about it. All right. You
Betty
think
Blue?
is that true?
That'd be wonderful.
That's a pretty great movie. And what would you say his favorite movie is?
Lassie Comes Home, for sure.
No, David Ledbetter's Guide to Improving Your Golf Swing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. He's a golfer.
The golfer. Okay. Are there questions that you would like to know? These guys are open. You'll answer anything, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
sure.
open here. It's just you, me,
That's a question now.
That's a bizarre question.
Canada.
The stranger the better.
That's right. Facts. The number should be on your screen now. And there'll also be a phone number that'll be flashing now. So those are the numbers, and we're not going to take your calls just yet because we're here, not there.
Yeah.
But we'll be there in a few minutes. We're having a really intense game of pool here. And
What is your favorite kind of food?
kind of food? Gee, that's a really good question. Anything fattening, I think, is probably my weakness. Yeah.
You bailed out.
So no, it's true. I really like cake or
Me
something
too.
like
It is
that.
bad
Oh
for you,
yeah.
so, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, but I like stir fried food too. Okay. So time for your choice of videos. The Divinyls, I Touch Myself. Oh my, that's a good video.
It's a great album too.
It is.
It's just a really good record.
Yeah, you're pals with this girl?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Mark and
Both of them, yeah.
like them both a real lot. I mean, the thing is, I find it sort of a little sad that they can only put out so few albums over such a long period of time. I think they're one of Australia's greatest bands ever, and I just really like them.
What's her name? Christine? Is that her name?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Yeah.
She's a troublemaker though, right?
She's pretty. She has some moments. Yeah. I mean, we've played with them for years. You know, around the traps in Australia. I couldn't even get into it on television.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
she's a whole lot of trouble.
She's a wild card. So's he. He's
Yeah,
great.
so it's Mark.
And what's the other video that we're gonna play?
Radiohead.
Creep, Radiohead.
Oh yeah, I think this is one of the best songs of the last 10 years for me, or this year.
Oh,
Anyway.
why? What is
He's
it
so
about
special.
I just think it's they're a great
it?
band.
Hey,
I didn't say it.
this is live. We dedicate a whole day and you like that. He just ruins the show. Okay. All right, let's take a look at those two and we'll be back with maybe your favorite colors or something.
Yeah,
okay?
that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That must be great.
Great shot.
So let's talk about the new record. Where does it come out? The new record.
When's it come out? Any moment now. I think it's the 2nd of November.
Full Moon,
Dirty Heights, yeah.
Now, it was recorded on the Isle of Capri.
Absolutely.
Who's going to take this shot? Who's going to shoot it? You should shoot it.
I'll do it with the
The
Cam.
Isle of Capri is
Yeah.
where?
It's off it's an Italian island. It's off the coast of Naples. Just
That was
another
about almost as
good
bad as
shot.
mine,
Yeah.
except nothing actually.
You try it with this thing.
yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. No, it's not my concern. Now, why would you go? I mean, I read it in your bio. You described the trip it took
Yeah.
in order to get there. It was like a 6-day journey through every mode of transportation in order to get here.
From Sydney, yeah.
From Sydney. Now, why did you choose a little tiny island in Italy to?
We have no idea. You know, I mean, there's not many places we can all get together, basically. We didn't want to go back to the same studio.
That has a lot of Italian food.
And
As
good
opposed to
wine.
French food.
Yeah.
As opposed to French food.
And I guess also, you know, it wasn't just another studio somewhere in some big city where
Yeah.
you can go out at night to a club and
Yeah.
have an excuse not to come in the next day, or
So it forced you to just be really intense.
We lived together and ate together and it's many other things together and you know, I think it makes for a spell, you know, on and over an album. You don't break it. I think it's good.
So when you record an album, you don't actually go home to Australia, write a few songs, and then just go down to the studio and record them. You actually write at the studio? The whole process is the same?
sometimes.
We try and get as many songs together as possible. We got into a house for about 3 weeks and did as many songs.
In Australia?
No, in France actually. And then we went across the Med to the island, but
Just smiling at because he's smiling going France, it's that place again.
Yeah, that's the place
it's
again.
a place again. Yeah. Funnily enough. Yeah.
Have to do a Greek album next time, I think.
And then we just went across with a bunch of songs. We recorded a lot, and then we had like 2 weeks off, and then we did write about half the songs in the studio.
So is there a Mediterranean feel to the album?
Oh yes, it's reeks of olive oil and rosemary.
I love that bread with that. Maybe that's my favorite food.
Yeah.
What,
Jimmy
olive oil and
Barnes.
rosemary?
Oh, with bread.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true. Me too.
please.
actually.
All right, Jimmy Barnes is another one of your requests. A
Yes.
buddy of yours from back home.
Yeah.
What's
He's a buddy of ours.
What's he up to?
He's actually been slogging around Europe at the moment. He did some shows in London, and I think he did some in New York. He's just trying to, get out there again, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and he uses a lot of Canadian musicians in his band.
Yeah, he does actually, yeah.
Oh. But there is
A bit of trivia there.
there is such a strong affinity for some reason between Canada, for obvious reasons, Canada and Australia.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Communistic thing.
It's something that we'll talk about in just a few minutes.
Okay.
And don't forget, you guys can fax in and phone in. But right now, this is Jimmy Barnes. How much? INXS, INXS. Live on the Nation's Music Station. We're just outside, and we've come in from over there playing pool, and what a game it was. And of course, INXS continues with Tim and Michael from INXS. And now, what do you happen to have in your hands there?
Some tickets.
You seem like tickets, right?
Tickets for what?
I'm gonna give some away here. In fact.
You're gonna give tickets away?
Yeah. What size socks does Michael wear?
Everybody's been so great.
Size?
Very big. 7,
I think
8.
that's...
Yes, you in. Two tickets, say, okay?
Yeah, give 2.
You're welcome. No problem.
Okay.
All right, how about here?
Yeah, okay.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, the question. Sorry.
Okay.
What size socks does Michael wear?
Good question.
Should be easy.
Oh, I'll say 7.
You're right.
Thank you, Michael.
I was gonna say wrong.
What about the girl in the hat? Look at your great hat over here.
Oh,
Why don't you
yeah.
come over here?
What color is your hat?
Blonde brown.
What is it?
Blonde brown. Oh, my hat, red.
Oh wow.
I bet it's red. I'd say
Close.
tickets for the
I tell you,
lady.
it's red.
All right.
Yeah. It's not definitely not
Anybody
blonde
else,
brown.
want to talk to them?
Oh yeah. Oh okay, we got one here. Oh I know.
All right, yeah, let's this girl over here. How about this girl that's hiding in the back?
Hi.
What's your name? Sarah. This is Sarah. This
I'm
is
Tim.
This is Michael.
What city in Australia were we based?
Really good.
That's a tough one.
Sydney.
Yeah. Well done. Okay.
Okay, anyone else want to take it?
Yes. Over here. Okay, we got a guy here. Hang on. We got a guy here.
Our guy.
All right.
I can't believe it. All right, let the man in. Come on.
What was the name of our most recent album? Welcome to wherever you are.
Sorry, just had to go.
Welcome to wherever you are. Yeah.
Get in there.
You get 2 tickets, man.
Who else wants one?
You got something for nothing.
Who else?
Okay.
All right. There's someone great. Okay, where are we going? With the lady right here? Yeah.
Really? Okay. Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, we should.
The roses.
Question. What's a question? What's? Yeah, no, we did that one. Okay, yeah. Where are we right now?
Model.
I think that's right.
That's the right answer.
That was close.
Her boyfriend's eating her.
How about a security guard? Let's ask him a question.
Okay. What question can I ask him? When you hit me, is it gonna hurt?
No.
Oh, he went
Anybody else? How about this lady right behind you?
Okay, next question. We're twins. Let's go.
Okay, hang on. I want to ask this girl something.
All right.
What is Michael's middle name? Keelan. She knew it.
She knows.
How did I know she'd know that?
Did you get to see her? Come here, come to the camera,
here
just
she is,
wave. This is the lady that just answered that question. Okay, now there's a lady on
Keelan.
this side here.
Yes.
Really tough. Make it really
Make
tough.
it really tough. Okay. What's the name of what?
My middle name. She'll never get that one.
How about his birthday?
Yeah, ask me my birthday. What do you mean, ask me my birthday? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Okay.
You ask us a question, and if we answer it right, we'll give you the tickets.
If you answer it right, you get the question.
You get the tickets.
Okay, I mean, what color's my jacket?
Gee. Gee. Let's talk about this. Let's do a little test. It's brown with a black collar.
Oh, I see.
J. Crew.
Right. I'd say she gets a couple tickets.
Sure.
Now, where are the twins?
Got 2 more. Here we are.
Twins?
5 years
5 years apart twins. All right, come over here.
Your mother must have been in labour for a very long time.
It was awful. It was more than 5 years.
Okay, so here's a question. Who is my youngest brother's name?
John!
Yes. There you go.
John! John's the best.
Tickets?
Yes.
Johnson, give him back.
We like you too.
Oh, okay, then you get tickets.
Is that it? Are we out of tickets? All right, we're out of tickets. So let's play some music, some INXS, and some Smashing Pumpkins. You guys want to say anything? We're going inside. We're going to go inside now. 24 hours of these guys, plus a few assorted others who couldn't be with us today.
Yes.
You brought your friends, that's good.
Yes, all our daughters.
So we've been the children you never knew you had.
Yes.
Now, we've been inviting people to send in faxes and phone calls, and we have a couple that I like to pass on. All right. Dear INXS, I really love your music. I've been a fan for many years, and I was just wondering how old you guys were when you first started performing together, and how old are you now? Thanks very much, from Bill P. in Malton, Ontario.
Well, Bill, the truth is, I was about 16 or 17 when we started.
You're right. I think I must have been 18. All I know is when I first started playing with Kirk, John was our first drummer, and he was 10.
That's true.
But we had to sack him because he had to be home in bed by 8. Yeah.
In fact, we were playing shows and he was too young to be in the places we were playing, the pubs we were playing when the band first started.
How old
we
do you
had
have
to
to
sneak
be?
him in.
You have to be 18.
18.
Yeah. He was like 15 or 16.
So you also were too young.
Yeah, we didn't do pubs the first year.
Well, not only that, they didn't question us as much as John. But now they question him more.
We all question John.
How do you feel when you look back at your old videos? Speaking of age.
Very embarrassed sometimes.
Is it?
Yeah.
What makes you cringe? What is it about them?
I don't know, because you're still, it's weird to grow up in public and you know, you're still finding yourself. It's just like looking back at a yearbook or something from your school and going, what was I thinking, what was I doing? Old photos, you know. But it's magnified into a video, it's an
like
album and media.
Photo album. Same thing for anybody. Although the video we made for the one thing, I still think looks, you know, pretty good.
Oh, there's some good ones, yeah. Oh, for sure.
And just to go along with the idea of age, you know the old song, I hope I die before I get old, and you know, the idea of not getting older as a rock star and giving it up. Have you guys thought, I mean, because if you've been doing this band for 17 years, do you see an end, or do you think that you can grow old gracefully as a rock and roller? Yeah,
it is a bit strange for us because we started so young, even though we have been going for a long time. We're not in our, you know, say 40s or 50s now, we're in our early 30s. So it's a strange position to be in, you know? It's a bit like having the time frame of being some dinosaur band, but actually not being that, really, I don't think. I don't know. I guess logically, if we still want to be in a room together, we'll keep making music. If we're still interested in...
What would you do if you weren't making music? Do you have any sort of outside hobbies or dreams that you haven't yet done that you always wished you could do?
I've always wanted to travel right across the top of Australia, you know, in just a 4x4. Right the way across through the Daintree rainforest and the Gulf of Carpentaria and Cape York Peninsula, all that sort of area.
It's amazing.
Traveling.
Timor Sea,
something that you've never done.
Yeah,
but traveling in it, not in a rock band.
I can't stop. You know.
The accoutrements of a rock band, but traveling in a serene, introspective way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's also an amazing part of the country that's virtually still wild. And I don't think there's a whole lot of places like that left. And seeing as it's on our back door, might as well check it out.
What are you, Michael?
I'd really like to, I think I guess have a family or something, right? To have kids. I'm the only one that, apart from John, that really hasn't done all that.
Procreated.
Get around to that one.
Well, just start practicing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We'll wait till we get back.
Dear INXS, how old are you? Oh, how are you? Sorry. My name is Kelly. I'm a huge fan of yours. I have all of your totally awesome CDs. And I have some questions for you. Where was the first place you performed?
The first place, I think...
My birthday party.
Your birthday party, yeah.
It was Whale Beach. Whale Beach, which is north of Sydney.
Okay.
Very beautiful part of
where is your most...
Elvis died.
It was the day Elvis died, that's right.
That's in an Odds song, a band called The Odds, the day that Elvis died. And where is your most favorite place to perform?
Favorite place to perform?
Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
Canada.
Anywhere in Canada.
Anywhere in Canada.
Anywhere in Canada.
Good political answer.
Yeah.
And do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies?
Yeah. I like to raise beef cattle. and pet them. Like raising them.
What planet are you from? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we've wondered for a while. I don't have any hobbies really.
Fashion? Is that a hobby?
No, not really. I do kickboxing. That's my thing at the moment.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
I don't mind swinging the odd golf club.
Do you want to go to phone? All right, we have a
Phone?
yes, the Odd Golf Club. Let's go to the phone now. We have someone from Toronto, Carlos, I believe.
Carlos?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Our first phone caller of the day.
How are you?
Yeah.
If you,
All right.
Carlos would be at that camera right there, I believe. There, that would be him. Okay.
Hello,
so we want to talk to Carlos.
Yeah. I know that Michael used to go to KG5 in Hong Kong,
Oh yeah.
and I used to go to KG5 as well.
Oh really?
And Michael is the only ex-student that most of the students care about. I mean, we've had some really successful business types, but among the students, Michael is the ex-people.
Oh.
And we've never heard from him about KG5.
Oh really?
Other than, you know, the odd trips to Hong Kong that he's made. So what I'd like to know is, what are his thoughts on KG5, and if he has anything to say about school right now?
How old are you?
21.
Okay, so
It's kind of school for spies or something.
yeah, it sounds like it.
What is
No,
this he's talking about?
KG5 is a high school in Hong Kong.
That's where you went to high school?
Yeah, and it means King George V. It's been there for a long time. It's a good school. I guess it's been there for like 100 years or something. That's bizarre getting this phone call, and yeah, I mean I'd like to go back to a reunion or something like that. That'd be funny. I mean, you know, let's get together on this.
Yeah, because we've had a couple of ex-peoples interviewed for the yearbook, but everyone wants to get their hands on you. I mean, you know, you're the student
damn
for
right
us,
they
right?
They didn't when I was there.
I can assure you I don't.
Carlos, thank you very
Okay,
much for
well
calling.
I'll write them.
Yeah, I'll see you at the show, man.
All right,
Great.
mate.
All right, bye.
Interesting. So at high school, you were a pariah a bit? You were an oddball?
Yeah, I wasn't really. I was pretty quiet, I think. Yeah. Usual, you know, in the corner.
You were the freaky, sensitive guy?
Reclusive.
Possibly. It's a nice way of putting it.
Well, we're old friends. You were obviously, like, always the nice, good, well-behaved young man.
Me? Yeah.
You got thrown out.
Okay, we'll be back after
one?
this. You'll phone in, fax, and we'll have more for you. Like these guys. INXS so much. INXS. Now we have 8 of these to give. Let's give a little show. These are interactive Sega INXS make your own videos kind of things, right? They're really neat.
Yeah, it's interactive video, CD-ROM.
Yep.
Yeah, with the
So
first
you have to have the actual hardware, right, for
Yeah,
this in order for it
that's
to
right.
work. So
Yeah,
if
it
you
would
have the
help.
hardware, then you can win one of 8 of these. And the question is,
Take it away, Timothy.
Okay, what's the name of the album that this is the cover for?
there we go.
that right?
What album?
Yeah, what's the name of the album that this is the cover from?
If you know the answer, write to us at this address, INXS, care of Much Music, 299 Queen Street West, Toronto, Ontario, M5E2Z5, and we will send you the prize if we choose your name.
That's right.
So we're about to say goodbye to you. We thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you
Before
very
we
much.
go, you've done something pretty wild. You've made a video album. You've done a video for every song on your new album.
Yep.
Now, tell me about that.
Okay, well, it just came from talking about how we're gonna do, you know, the videos for next album. So why just do 3 or 4 like normally, you know, for a single? And we wanted to take it a whole leap further and do one for every song, but do them with young film directors. They're not video makers, you know. They make short 10-minute films. Some of them are still in film school. They're all from Melbourne and Sydney. They're all very young and very talented. And I think it's a real, you know, we hope it's a real fresh approach to making videos.
I'm sure there's going to be something everybody's going to love and hate.
Yeah, yeah. You know. We're not even in a couple of them.
So they're an interpretation of your songs.
Yeah.
You just gave people songs
Yeah.
and said, come
Yeah.
up with a
Yeah.
piece of work for me?
Yeah.
Yep.
And how much did you actually
I actually love it. I think the whole thing's brilliant. Even the ones I didn't like at first, I really now like because they evoke that emotion out of me in the first place. And I've heard other people say that it's their favourite sort of thing, so it makes you look at it in a different way.
But INXS seems to have such a strong understanding of the power of video.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny. In some countries, it's a dangerous area because some people think that you might be just this band who's just constructed for video, you know. But we're not, you know. We've been making videos way before, you know, for more than
oh, it must be 12, 13 years.
But as a band,
As a band, years. You
Sure.
know?
But Australia's had video shows since the 60s.
You know, it's the only way we could see acts from overseas because no one ever came to Australia. So it's quite normal, you know. And you know, yeah, we love it. I think it's a great medium. You know.
So you think that you get pegged as a band that's all surface and no
It can
soul
happen,
because
you
of
know.
the video?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully our videos change that perception, though. I mean, I really, if anybody's taken the time to look at all of our videos, they'll understand that there's a lot more to our videos than just trying to sell a shoe, sports shoe. You know?
Or a high-heeled shoe, for that matter.
Or a high-heeled shoe, probably more likely. Yeah.
So, any last words that you would like to say to Canada? There's the camera right there.
We'd love to thank Canada for all the support for all the years, and really, we love it here, and we'll be back.
Well, for a couple of dates, and then we'll be back in the new year.
Yeah. No, thank you very much.
And the album is released
The second.
November 2nd.
Yeah.
So this
Like
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And the album is called?
Full Moon, Dirty Hearts.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for dropping
Thank you
by.
very much.
This is 24 hours with INXS. This is
Poor
an
thing.
unheard of thing. And thank you all to you guys for coming out. And we'll leave you now with the entire full-length album of your videos. How many are there?
12.
12 videos.
Yes.
Never seen before on the nation's music
Never seen
station with
before.
INXS.
Anywhere.
We'll see you later.
See you.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thank you very much.